What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on Nascar Dirt to Daytona for another episode. 2 more races today. We are going to take a look at the schedule because I honestly have no idea what we're doing. We are going to start off apparently at Texas. That should be a very good race, I would hope. And then we got a 3-peat here in July, so next 2 episodes I guess are going to be there in Kansas. And I don't like Kansas as much. But anyways, we will hop into Texas, but first we will take a quick look over at the NASCAR news and the point standings and stuff for the year, coming off of another victory at Dover Downs. Relatively convincing victory. Not a hard-fought victory by any means, but it was a good race. Let's call it that. It was a good race. So, of course, 4 for 4, we do lead the point standings by 115 points already over Dennis Setzer and 120 over Lance Norrick. From there on back, everybody else is kind of starting to fall off already. So 4 races in, which means, of course, in the 14-race season, we have 10 to go. 5 more episodes this season, too. Hopefully we can take the league crown and take this NASCAR Truck Series Championship and then move on next season to the Cup Series. But we have unfinished business. We have to get through Texas, Kansas, another Texas, California, Michigan, New Hampshire, Richmond, Phoenix, Homestead, and probably some other ones that I'm missing. So we'll hop right in here. Race number 5 of the season at Texas. We already, of course, have our 2 wins for our primary sponsor bonus, 175 grand. That'll help a little bit towards Cup upgrades. Although, of course, the Cup stuff is exceptionally expensive. But we can't worry about that right now. We got trucking to do here. Probably going to need to be in the 29s, I would assume. I don't know exactly what kind of pace we're going to need here, but it's got to be fast for sure. 14 laps on fuel is the mark. What's our previous best here? 32.1. We can run faster than that, though. We've had so much upgrades since then. I was thinking we're going to run like 29.9 to be on the pole here. Maybe that's not accurate. Maybe I'm misremembering that. But we'll see here shortly. I think we have good speed to run pretty much whatever kind of lap we need to run. Get wound up around the top here. All right, down towards start finish. Start our flying lap. Here we go. A little bit of an arc. Too much arc. We have pretty good turn in. A little bit of scrub on entry, nothing too crazy. Just let it wash up a little bit on exit. Down the backstretch, Michael Cozy pointed out to me several years ago, or at least a year ago now, these giant light poles around this track. And on the backstretch, they're like in front of the grandstand. It's pretty fun. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's pretty hilarious, the giant light poles. But regardless, we'll come down to the start finish line. 30:44. I'm not sure that'll get it done. I mean, that's a good lap, but we'll see if that holds up for P1 against everybody else. Am I just misremembering what's fast around here? Maybe I'm just misremembering. There's Brendan Gaughan, at least in the 32nd bracket, and Lance. All right, so we're going to win the pole by a couple tenths. Nothing crazy like I thought it was going to be. I thought that they were running faster than that, but maybe I'm misremembering that. Anyways, it'll be another pole. We'll hop right into the race. We saw 14 laps on fuel as the mark. I think this is a 30-lap race, but maybe it's longer than that. 42, perfect. So easy two-stopper right away. So shouldn't be a problem. But anyways, when you see these light poles around the backstretch on the turn 3 here, you can't unsee the fact that they're, first of all, they're gigantic and they're right in front of all the fans. Like, can you imagine buying a ticket to this race and just seeing stands? Or seeing light pole, excuse me, or just in the stands, there's just giant ass light pole right in front of your face. It's pretty funny. Anyways, we're up to speed here, just about. First lap already. Brendan Gaughan coming with us. I expect a couple of these trucks, kind of like Daytona. I guess Daytona was a really good example. Darlington for sure. A couple of trucks were able to keep up with us in race trim, just enough to make it interesting. Of course, we do still want to keep putting in good laps and have a good pace. We've already kind of pulled everybody else. Bill Lester about 1 second back already. So it looks like everybody said Brendan Gaughan. We should be able to pull relatively easily here. Maybe Brendan, once we keep going here, we'll lose some traffic or something. For now, he's still hanging there about. All right, so about a 23-minute race or so. When we throw the pit stop in there, we'll see what kind of cautions we get. Of course, this game always tries to screw me on cautions, so that'll be part of the strategy for sure. Just about 1 second gap now. Everybody else half falling back. Lester, Hamilton, Quap. And we're just about out of the suck range for Brendan Gaughan now. That's good. 30:34. That's actually faster than the Brandon Q. So that bodes well for us to get that fastest lap bonus.
That was your best lap ever.
3:09, even a little better. Awesome. Like to see it. Good, entry 1 and 2 there. We're already catching lap traffic big time. Big run on some of these dudes, get a little bit of tow.
That was your best lap ever.
4-1 with a little bit of tow. Of course, we're going to be hopefully more efficient for traffic down the AI trucks, which is good. Opening up that gap. These guys are really, really, really slow. Dangerously slow as we go around here. We're going to be dodging these guys for the entire race, I'm sure. Pretty terrifying that some of the field is this far off pace. But I remember, I don't think we were ever quite this slow, but we were pretty darn slow, especially when we started out in the dirt modified ranks. We were pretty freaking slow. Anyways, 36 to go. We're still clicking along here. Pit on 14:28, made it nice and easy. No map involved. We really opened up the gap. Just caught traffic. Just did Waha. Just up to not quite 6 seconds now. 9 seconds back to third. So even if we do a fuel mileage issue, we should be able to make this work. Already got pit stop there. It looks like that's Mitch Mellons, maybe as a tire issue or a motor issue or something. Very, very good lap time. So third place, Travis and Lance there, already 10 seconds back. It's just about a third of the lap. There's that yellow I talked about. Why wouldn't there? Let's try to put as many trucks lap down as we can get here. Of course, the advantage of that would be if we decide to pit between A here. We'll be able to get out ahead and see what our tires look like. Well, I think
cars out.
Pretty good wear. Nothing crazy, but enough. Alright, well, we're like halfway through the pit window, so I think we're going to pit. Take some wedge out, add a little bit more tape back in. I knew there would be a caution at some point. This is going to shake up the strategy just a little bit. But everybody should still need at least one more pit stop from here, maybe 2. We'll see if it lets us come on in the pit road here this lap. I doubt it, but you never know. We should have quite a few trucks lapped, though, which is good. Should give us a nice little buffer. At least to come in initially. Will it hold? I have no idea, but at least initially this should be a nice buffer for us. Nope, doesn't look like we're going to be able to pit this lap, because why would we? But again, we do have a little bit of a buffer here. We'll get 4 tires, so that maybe we can get 2 tires later in the race. We'll see how that plays out. Under caution here, easily get 4. You'll lose more track position, but of course we have the pace to go out there and just get it back, so that's not really a concern to me. Not the highest concern, certainly. We'll see what this looks like here. I'm curious how this will shake out, actually. Please let me pit. All right, looks like we're coming into pit road. Is everybody going to follow us? Yep, so we're not really going to get that much of a gap like I thought we may, which kind of sucks, but you know, if it lets the whole field close up. Again, we got plenty of speed here. Come and get the 4 tires, just do nothing stupid. I mean, if we get more than about 3 laps of green at any given point, we're going to be in the lead. So as long as we don't damage the truck, that's the other thing. We can't tear the thing up, but everybody's coming in, shouldn't be a problem, even if they get 2 tires or whatever. We're still plenty good on our pace. There's our guys. Nice and smooth. Obviously no damage, nothing touched yet. Pit crew doing their jobs. We'll come in. Shouldn't have any delays. See if everybody gets 4 tires or not. Good stop by our guys. See if we can beat out Brendan Gaughan and maintain the lead. It's all the way down here. We will beat them out, so I think we're going to keep the lead here, which is good. We do indeed. Awesome. Still P1, we'll get caught back up, get ready for a restart. Probably going to have one lap here where the lap trucks can pit, and then we'll go back green. These cautions take absolutely freaking forever, because of course they do. Looks like Bill Lester was the caution, actually. Wonder what happened to him. He was up there in the top 5 for a little while. Wonder if he ran over a lap truck or something, or had a tire issue as well. Yeah, he's back in 35th, so whatever happened to him took him out of a top 5 running position, which sucks. I assume he would be done for the day if he's already back in 35th behind all these lap trucks that I lapped once. So Dick Blaha, though, 28th up 22nd. We're still the leader, of course, so we're going to maintain this whole leading all the laps thus far. We pit on their lap 9 or something, so we can go to about 23 and about 30 cents. So we're like 5 laps short if it works out like that. But obviously we don't have to take any chances, really. Especially with green flag pit stops, if we're able to drive away, get 2 tires, we shouldn't go a lap down, I wouldn't think. That's probably a non-issue, I would assume. So we'll see what that looks like. Get doubled up here this lap? Are these guys not going to get a chance to pit? I guess they pitted last time if they were going to pit, so maybe we can get doubled up. But that pace car lights are still on. But this game is so weird with cautions. It just weird stuff happens in this game. All right, so we are getting doubled up here, so or at least some trucks. Are they pitting again? Oh, geez, there's some lap trucks. So again, are they pitting here? I mean, those guys are all pitting, obviously, but are we going back green yet or no? I wish it would tell you this stuff. You can't see the pace car from here, obviously. Doesn't say the pace car's coming in. No, pace car's still out there. Okay, so we got at least one more lap here. So hopefully we'll go green this time, maybe. Then we'll see what happens, I guess, because we have not been kept in the loop here by race control. Tired me out doing this. I think we're going to restart here because all these guys that didn't pit, yeah, pace car lights did go off, so we'll go green this time. But all these guys that didn't pit are technically going to be tail-ended lead lap like they used to have back in the old days. That really only affects us having to get through them for the first couple corners, first lappers. So I don't know where we want to go. We could go to the outside, we could go to the inside. It gets a little bit tight off turn 2. I mean, down the front stretch, they all basically stay low and run through the grass around here, which is pretty funny looking. But do we want to take our chance at getting through all these guys before the exit of turn 2 and be able to go around the outside and have the open track, or are they going to come up and pinch us off turn 2 if we're not through them all yet? That's the worry. Of course, on the bottom, a lot of them are going to go to the bottom, but it's the faster way around. There are more lap trucks up there now, so maybe we'll stay around the outside. At least try to stay around the outside and see how that plays out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, obviously. Oh, see even more lap trucks. There's Dick Blaha, some of those guys that just pitted Ratner. So this is interesting because they're a lap down technically, but they're also on the same lap as all the guys right in front of us. So I don't really understand what the disadvantage was there to pitting if that was going to be the case, if you're just going to get caught back up. Whatever, I don't care. Alright, we're going back green. Got good pace, make sure we cover off wind in there right after we start.
Still there.
Should have plenty of speed to go past all these minor trucks here on the bottom.
Still there.
I think it'll be somewhere in there dodging.
Clear low.
Big run on the top here, we got going really well. We're getting to the outside, a little bit of door contact, a little bit of left side damage,
Clear
max
low.
powers. Of little consequence, we made it, we'll take that, it's just a little bit of damage. Brendan got swallowed up, and I don't know if he had a problem or what. We lost all sorts of time in that cycle for some reason. 28 to go, so yeah, getting 4 or 5 laps short here on fuel. Not a huge concern. Again, we got plenty of pace, I think, to drive away and open up and do whatever we want to here with this, but we'll see. What there, like 8 laps, we pulled out 10 seconds, so should be plenty good to open up this gap. More than enough margin for error with pit stops and stuff like that can happen, so just have to be careful and proactive with that. Definitely have the fastest lap if we're 3 or 4 tenths faster than everybody else ran in Q at this point with our best best lap there. Of course, draft could play a little factor in that, but I ran my best with draft as well, so I think we're more than good for that bonus. Should lead the most laps here easily. We're getting close to that point already, another 6 or 7.
There's a spin in turn 1.
Spin in turn 1, that's interesting. That's going to be fun. We're going to be the ones that figure out what it is. 26 to go. Let's keep our eyes open here, see if there's anybody going across the racetrack for no reason. I see nothing so far. Interesting. Okay, there's absolutely nothing. I see the trucks up ahead. Interesting. The ghostly spotter calls in NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. You'd love to see it always. Laps to go, 5-second lead on the road 2. Yeah, we are seeing some tire wear, nothing too terribly dramatic, but some.
The car head is pitted.
Pit stops already for some of those guys, I guess, that stayed out. And so it looks like some of those guys, those slower trucks, have already gone to the back in 5 laps. Interesting. 24 to go. If we have this kind of gap, though, we might as well take 4 tires on our pit stop and not have any excuses. We might as well, yeah, just come in with the 4 tires. Good. And then Rick Crawford, is that Rick Crawford right ahead of us there? That's at the back of this minute. He might have been the one that spun if he's back here in this traffic. That's an interesting scenario. Double check our fuel. We got a couple laps in. We're good. Yeah, this is Rick Crawford, so he must have had some kind of issue. Otherwise, he would not be this far back. But we're just going to split this gap here, which is dangerous because I'm going to
clear high.
But we made it. Just up to about an 8-second lead. Mark Nilsson going by Tate here ahead of us. And we get a little bit of suck here. Let's see what our fuel looks like. It goes to 4 right in the line. It does. Awesome. Easy. So yeah, we put about 18 to go or so. Grafton stuck behind this brother. Nice big run here off the top. Find a way to cut through some of these guys. So on the bottom right here, there's some space. There's John Wood and Jason Small right up ahead of us. So already some good gap here up to 10 seconds.
Car low. All clear. Okay, that's the halfway mark.
That's halfway. That's the bonus for most laps led. We got 3 more laps of fuel. Again, going to be 4 or 5 short. Not a huge deal. How many lanes do you freaking need, homeboy?
Car low,
Again, like if
clear
you're just
low.
gonna drift in the middle of the track. Good grief. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Getting close to our pit stop now. 2 laps.
20 to go.
Right here just to be safe. We got some S2 track, it looks like up ahead, so good time to come in. Give us some options.
Still there, all clear.
Again, no idea what pit speed is or anything. We'll just wing it. Like Nick here on the outside, if we can come in.
Slow down.
Whatever. All right, good enough. 4 tires, fuel. A couple guys will probably go another lap or 2. We'll lose, leading all the laps in this race, but that's not the biggest of my concerns. Looks like they can't even fix the damage that we got, which kind of sucks. That means we're going to have to pay for it, even though we're here to get it fixed. So still the leader. We'll see if anybody stretches it. There goes some people. Well, that was just Travis, though. Is someone else going to keep going here that can take it away from us, or are we going to get it back right away? We do. Alright, we're back going. Trucks up on track here. We'll not merge in front of them. So based on this, they're going like 130 based on what I just saw there. That's very slow. It's 35, 40 miles an hour slower than we're going, which is pretty scary. Anyways, good pit stop. Looks like we got most of the damage fixed. We go till, again, maybe 5 or 6 to go here at this point in the pit. Basically a lap earlier than we need to, but not a problem. Probably just going to get 2 tires on this last stop and some fuel. 10 or so. 18 to go. Have a nice lead, comfortable lead, 16 seconds so far. And we'll continue to stretch that as we pull away. Of course, a lap right at whatever I said, 31 seconds or so. 32, is that we're on 32 seconds, 31. Anyways, we're not too terribly far from starting the lap trucks in the top 5. 30, there you go. So we're not too terribly far, 6, 7 seconds from lapping Red and Gone, nowhere in there in the top 5. So Red and Gone, after that restart, he got in some traffic and has never fully recovered from getting behind a little bit there. Go 11 fuel, so yeah, we'll put 6 to go or so. 6, 7. Should be plenty. Stick 2 tires on it, call it a day. Hopefully clean this one up, make it 5 for 5. Oh, the frames are being wonky there down the back stretch.
Car head is pitting.
So Nick is pitting. Gray truck. Looks like it's Bobby Downer and Dennis Setzer. They're both up in the top 5 in points, but obviously Setzer's second, so we're rooting against him, kind of, sort of. He's not running that well, obviously. He's still, looks like he might be 6th. That's Hamilton up ahead with 5th place up ahead.
Stay high, still there.
Lance, though.
Clear low.
I don't know. There's Lance. There's Bobby and Ken. It's 5th place lap down. Presley just went by Quapple. That's for 2nd place. About 6, 7 seconds still on the road. Dark just went by Bobby as well. Trucks pitting and unpitting. What a mess. Anyways, we're cruising along nicely. Jeez, I just don't know what to do with some of these slow trucks. They're so slow and they're like dogleg in the middle of the field. It's like, where do you even go? Where do you look? Pretty terrifying. There's Rick.
Still there, all clear.
Obviously, Brandon's up in the top 5. Stuck behind Matt for a corner or so. By all of them without issue. Plenty of fuel left to go for a while. Probably lap Travis and Robert here before our pit stop, I would assume. You see Travis right up there ahead of us, 2 trucks ahead. John Woodley's up behind right now, not sure. See Robert there just up in the distance barely. 12 to go in the last third of this race now. Great performance once again. Kansas will be, I think, trickier. I think we'll still have good pace, but much more of a tire wear track in Kansas. Pretty tricky.
All
tricky
clear.
to keep the right front on it there, but I think we'll be okay. Nothing weird happens. Travis is lapped. He's 3rd right behind us now. And coming in again, it looked like there. 11 to go. Robert is a couple trucks up the way. Put him a lap down, hopefully. Another dominating performance. I mean, we're just unstoppable with that performance right now. Maybe it's a little bit too easy, but you also remember how much we struggled last season at some tracks, especially before we got some upgrades. That's why I feel like it balances out. When we struggle, but man, then we get the big upgrades on. It turns into a rocket ship, which is kind of the point. So
10 laps to go.
It's good. 10 to go. Got probably 4 laps of fuel. We got 5 laps. Pit with just a couple to go. Everybody will have to anyways. Around Jason Small and Max.
All clear.
Presley right up ahead of us. On him, put him a lap down so he can lift for some of the traffic.
All clear.
Easy. Do the whole field now. Rich Pickle.
That was your best lap ever.
And that was the best lap ever. Okay, well, we'll just open up the gap some more, I guess, and that's cool. Late dive to cut underneath. I saw where Rich was trying to go around the lap track and realized there wasn't going to be space for our trucks, so jumped inside. It worked out, thankfully. 2 laps of fuel need to go. We're not quite at 2 laps left, so we've saved a little bit somehow in traffic. Not sure how that works out generally. Again, safe to cut to the inside there just to see how they just waddle up the outside off turn 2. It's pretty scary to see some bad spots. We saw that in the first run. Better to be safe than sorry. Have a little lift if you must. Make sure we get through cleanly. No need for any slow shenanigans at this point. Alright, we'll pit right here, coming 6 to go. Should be some clean racetrack, or relatively clean racetrack ahead of us. Have the nice gap, obviously, over a lap. No any issues. We'll see what the tires look like. Right side should be fine. Put some fuel in it. Call it a day.
There's a spin in turn 1.
Nice and conservative here.
Slow down.
One and a half cans of fuel, 2 tires, we'll get the damage fixed, whatever. Again, the lap lead, everybody's got to pit at some point here in the last run. Robert's not coming in quite yet behind us, it looks like there on the pit box. Keep chugging, 2 tires it is, away we go. There's Bill hanging on pit road, Setzer, Norick, Crawford gone, a lot of them coming. Did the caution come out? What happened here? Did the caution come out?
Pace car is
Yes,
out.
it did. Alright, well, we were the leader. At the very least, that's a thing. We're good on fuel. Can we leave pit road? Please? There goes the leader. It's Quapple. Okay, well that, I don't know what happened, but I guess someone dicked it. Travis might be out of gas. We're obviously plenty good to go. Back in the lead. Yeah, it looks like Travis did run out of gas or something there. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, well it looks like it might have been Dennis actually. Dennis was up in the top 5 at one point there. That makes it interesting, considering that we're going to cycle back to the lead. We have the fuel. We only have like 5 to go here, so it's going to be a short run to the end. We'll see how this cycles out here. This will be interesting. I'm not sure how this is going to work out for everybody. We should be good. We should be way good. 5 laps to go here.
5 laps to go.
Obviously, we're the leader. Don't need to pit. A lot of trucks probably had to pit there or ran out. Yeah, there's Setzer. It's either out of fuel or running out. I'm not sure if everybody else cycled back through us there. Because the 18's right behind us. Is he second? I don't know what the breakdown of this is here as far as who's pit and who hasn't. So we got the 18 behind us, Brendan. Are they second again now? Did they all pit? Are they still a lap down? I mean, Travis is back there in 8th now. He was up front. So I would think that Robert had to have pitted, which would mean he's still a lap down from us, right? So we still have a lap lead. I assume. And I assume that means they're not going to pit here. Why would they? We have like the only clean truck left in the entire field, basically. We won't catch traffic here even if we restart. A lot of pit stops taking place. Well, very interesting. Huh. Well, this is all very strange. I think we're coming to 4 to go, so we should have no problem getting restarted here, probably in the next lap. A lot of pit stops. There's Travis and Lance Norrick catching back up. Where are they going to cycle in now? Looks like they're 5th and 4th. So is 6th on back 2 laps down? I don't understand. I need an updated relative thing now that tells me where everybody is and how many laps down they are, and not just this very generic information here. It doesn't help me at all trying to figure out what's going on in this race. This game is so weird, it could be any of the above options. Dennis looks like he is 7 laps down now after his crash or whatever happened there. That makes it interesting. So we're not going back yet, so we might have a 2-lap restart here because we're coming to 3 to go. Yeah, we're coming to 3 to go. We should be able to restart here then, right? 2 laps to go, right? Right? That makes sense. Pace car lights go off here, 3 to go. We do still have the fastest laps. That won't be in jeopardy. Pace car lights still go. They're still on though. Why can't we restart? I don't understand. I don't understand what we're waiting for. Hopefully they go off on the backstretch. Otherwise, we're going to have this weird thing where we restart and people are running out of fuel and I have to quit out and lose positions to people on my lap. It's just a mess. I hate when that happens. This game has some weird bugs with late race restarts. But that wouldn't be a problem if we could just freaking go races without the AI trucks killing each other. That would be ideal. That's never going to happen, but that would be ideal. Damn, this is crazy. Can we restart, please? I don't understand what we're waiting for. Everybody's pitted. So we're obviously not restarting yet. Are we going to get a last lap restart? Like, we're coming to 2 to go. And I'm cool restarting on 1 to go. I think we can obviously hold off. I talked about earlier that if we get 3 laps, we'll be fine. I think we're still fine for 1 lap, especially if we're at the front. But what are we waiting for? I don't want the weird stuff that happens when the pace car comes in, coming to the checkered flag. That's when it gets scary.
Two to go.
2 to go. Pace car lights are still on. So are we not going to... So this is either going to end one of 2 ways here. We're just going to end under caution. It's going to be fine and we're going to win. And it's like nothing ever happened. Or we're going to get the restart here coming to the checkered flag. And it's going to screw us because we're going to have to quit out because it's not going to have enough momentum and it's going to be dead because we're under caution. We're not going to be able to get carried over the line, and we're either going to lose the win, which is possible. I don't know if these guys behind us are on our lap or not, but at the very least, we're going to lose the win because we're going to have to quit out, and it's going to cycle us back a lap to the tail end of that lap, which I think is going to be 6th, which would suck. But I've had it before where you do that and you end up 30th, so that would suck even more. I don't think we're going to have that happen because we've lapped all those trucks multiple times. However, I would prefer to just win the race like we should have. We had a massive lead multiple times, and we're still playing these weird games of stuff going on. So we're coming to the white flag. Pace car lights are still on, so we're definitely still pacing. Okay. Can we keep the pace car lights on, please? Can we just go finish under caution, please? Can we not turn them off right here?
Last lap.
Oh, shit. Okay. So the pace car is going to come in, and please, for the love of everything holy, can we just get enough momentum on this restart to cross the finish line? Because otherwise we're going to have this weird thing where, like I just said, it's going to be... Oh, this can only go bad. This can only screw us. I don't like this. I don't like when the game is, like, dumb. We got that caution with, what, like 6 or 7 laps to go? Like, why? Must have been at least 6 to go. Why can't we just get cleaned up and restart? I mean, quickie caution, single file. Why can't we just have things go normally? We've led 41 laps. Can we just lead this 42nd lap? Can we just cross the finish line, please? NASCAR Dirt to Daytona gods, please. Everybody, I don't care if you're religious or not, I am. Say a prayer with me that this can just go correctly, please. Why? Why? Well, moment of truth. We've paced for 11 years. Pace car gonna come in? Nope. Okay, so we're just gonna finish behind the pace car then.
Get set. Great job.
Okay, well that's cool with me. They were on the lead lap, all those trucks behind us. Oh gosh, look at that death with Norik. People must have had a running start at that. I don't know what happened, but oh my goodness, like only 6 trucks made it through. Like everybody else, like yeah, 5, 6, 7. Everybody else behind Norik and all those guys died. I don't know what happened to John Wood. Did they just not get the finish here? I'm gonna exit because I don't want to pick up any damage or anything weird. We're going to pretend like that's just a normal occurrence. We'll see what happens here. Yep, 1 lap for all those guys. So I guess there were 8 trucks on the lead lap. I don't know how that happened or why, but okay, whatever. We won. We led all the laps. I'm going to pretend like that was a normal race because it should have been. Hopefully we make like $1 million from that, even though we won't. 137 though, we'll take that, absolutely. I don't know what happened there, but we did get all the bonuses. Love to see it. 37 grand from the race winnings. We made way more than that from sponsorship. Expenses is $1,700. Aerodynamics, I hit the nose a couple times. Whatever. Yes, we did indeed win 5-5 basically on this track. Yeah, let's the second time we come back here, can we have a little bit less stress than that? Another perfect points day. Now we have 145 over Norick, so he's had a good season with all those top 5s and 10s. But Dennis Setzer still hanging on the 3rd, but he's now 173 points back. So we're opening up this gap pretty quickly as predictable. That took way too long to just get the result that we all knew was going to come eventually anyways. So whatever. All right, we're going to go on to Kansas. No time to waste here at this point. Almost up to $500,000, which is great. On to Kansas. This race is probably going to suck because this track is pretty brutal. Of course, this track very similar to Vegas. Not exactly the same, but very similar. I would love if this would just be a normal race. It won't go green because this game never lets us go green, but it'd be nice if it could just be a normal race. No idea what kind of pace we're looking at. This is going to be another one of those that might be a test for us with our package that we have, what we run here last season. That's wrong. 36.3. Well, they're already in the 34s, but of course we know we can go much faster than that with our new suspension and new engine since we've been here last. So I don't remember when we got the suspension, maybe with like 4 or 5 races to go last season, somewhere in there. I don't remember, but we'll see what we can do here. Kansas. Engine should be good, but we'll see what the actual pace is like here. Up to speed, getting ready to start our flyer in Q. Here we go. 1 to go. Nice turn 1 there, actually. Pretty good handling. A little bit too tight, maybe, but we can always adjust on that. Nice big arc into 3. Didn't quite get turned down like I would have liked, but not too bad. I'll take it. It's acceptable. Cut off this dog leg just a little bit. Dry oval.
All right.
33.73. We'll see how that shakes out. Dennis Setzer was 34 something, so that gives me hope we're going to be at least in the ballpark. All right, some real guys are running. Still nobody's broken into 33. Someone will. Someone will be fast there. There's Presley, 33.93. A couple fast trucks to go yet. Anybody else going to break into 33 and ruin my day? Nope, is that it? Sweet. So only 2 trucks under 34 seconds. Just about a 2/10 gap from us to Robert Presley for the pole. So it's going to be a little bit of a tighter field crafting up in there as well, but then we start to open up about a half a second or so. I saw that we can go 16 laps on fuel, so hopefully
it's a perfect day for racing.
40-lap race. What's up, Alan? Yep, 16 laps.
The race is going green.
This is 42 again, so a little bit better fuel mileage on this one to play with. Get underway at Kansas. It's going to be a little bit longer race just because this track's a little bit slower with the speed you have to carry here. But hopefully we don't get too weird-ass cautions in this race. That would be ideal. A little bit of aero push there. Not aero push, excuse me, mechanical push. Crafting going to get to us, actually. First time we've lost the lead in a couple races. So we're going to carry it around the outside here.
Stay high. Still there.
This lap, there he is actually.
Stay high, still there.
Probably should have just let him get behind him there and cross him under down the front stretch, but we'll see if we can make this work around the top.
Still there.
Off hard into turn 1. Come back gas with a good exit. See if we can clear him down into 3 though. Looks like our straightaway speed is relatively even. We have a little bit
still there. Clear low.
Crazy to get off into turn 3 really well. Get clear. Start to open up this gap now, hopefully. Get away at least a little bit. Probably a little bit too tight. We'll probably loosen up and go down the pit stop here. not too bad, just a little bit. There we go. A couple tenth gain there. 364, that should be fast enough for the fastest lap, I would think. Faster than the Ran Q again, if I remember correctly, I'm not sure. Should be plenty fast. We're not going to pull away like we did the last couple of races, but hopefully here we can at least maintain the lead. This is a very tricky pit road again as well here in Vegas, both very difficult pit roads. I'm not sure why, but just got to be extra careful here. So the more gap we can have, the more we can make sure that we are able to be nice and smooth on the pit road. 38 to go. Go to about 26 to go on fuel roughly. Starting to open up just a little bit now that we've gotten out of the draft range. Presley's still trying to challenge back for second place on Crafton.
That was your best lap ever.
33.59.5, good lap there. Got both ends of the track correct. So the tires up to temperature and pressure. Well, starting to wear them, and we seem to be pretty sporty. Still just see him in the mirror. They're still battling a little bit back there for second place. It's cool with me. Definitely need to loosen up just a little bit. We're definitely going to burn off the right front here. Shouldn't be too bad. We're still carrying good speed. We can afford to give up a little bit. 36 more. Starting to catch the tail end of the field. Traffic, obviously, a little bit tricky to deal with at times. Hopefully won't cause us too many issues here. A little bit of towed on the back off of this dude. Slight lift there just to make sure we get the nose point around these guys with the outside lane. Stay up to get some tow. Kind of a bit slower than usual. Maybe he's got a problem. That was pretty wild. I think he might have a problem.
Stay high. Still there.
Traffic
All clear.
without issue. Again, the AI trucks usually have more issues than I do. Lift to make sure we get those pointing down the outside lane. Now Todd.
Stay high.
Just
Still
barely
there.
making it this
All
week.
clear.
Not quite the same pinch as we had at Texas. Just hanging about a 3-second lead. Still plenty good. No real pressure, but obviously they're still in touching distance. Can't afford to get the pit stops wrong for sure today. There's Hoff. Go about 5 more laps here, I'd say. Slight lift to get the nose in. We'll see what the tires are looking like. Definitely wearing them big time. We'll put 4 tires on, call it good. Think about a 1% and 1.5% change on the wedge. Just to make sure we have the grip. Stick Blaha. What's up, Dick?
Still there. All clear. All clear.
Yeah, frame right some weird buggy things. Apologies, just what you get with the 2002 game. I guess both the games I'm playing currently are 2002. I think about Hot Pursuit 2. Hot Pursuit 2, by the time you see this, is probably going to be over with. I've talked about that for a while now, and what's going to kind of replace that. I guess while I have some time here, we're not doing too much. I'll kind of talk about what my plan is for that, which you probably already know because it's probably already started. But I'm thinking more and more that Porsche Unleashed for the PC is going to be the follow-up. Awesome game, classic game. Great gameplay with evolution mode. I never really played the PlayStation version of that game, but I've heard it's fine, just not as dynamically good. So we'll probably skip over that and go to the PC version. I thought for a long time about replacing that game with Nascar Thunder 2004. The reason I did not actually is because go one.
All clear.
The reason I did not want to go to Nascar Thunder 2004 is I don't think I'd get the enjoyment out of that game that I get out of this game, Hot Pursuit 2, Porsche Unleashed, I assume. The problem being in that, look at the way Thunder 2004 is constructed and meant to be played, it's very difficult to, just have fun races. You have to grind in some ways the whole time. Take it very seriously. Take it like a career mode. Take it honestly a lot more of a similar approach to how iRacing is approached, at least by me. And I take it very seriously, and that's a serious game. So no idea what good speed is. We'll come in there nice and easy. Make a big wedge change. Why not? Go up to 30% tape. Should be fine. So we'll come in here for our first stop right at the 1/3 mark. We can't quite go to 16 laps, I don't think. We probably could, but no reason to stretch. But anyway, so I'm thinking, and you'll probably, again, already know by the time this game comes out, that Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 is going to be replaced in some way, shape, or form by Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed, which is an awesome game. I love that game, I really do. So hopefully that's a popular one on the channel. Make sure you go throw some support behind that as well. When those videos either have already come out, you already know this, or start coming out. I've had even more difficulty recording Hot Pursuit 2 recently. I don't know why. I don't know exactly what's happened. The game is not liking the graphics setting that I have set up. It's trying to record like black and white. There's no good description for it. I'm not technically skilled enough to accurately describe what's going on, but it's very frustrating. And I end up recording a lot of this because this works. So whatever's going on, I'm not exactly sure, but I would love to get to having a long session of recording that game and having it work, and then just finishing up the recordings for that so I know exactly where I stand as far as episodes, so I can plan out better. But that hasn't been the case thus far, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. I guess it's understandable. It can happen sometimes. Anyways, first pit stop in the books. We went 14 laps. We'll come back out without issue. Here's Travis, it looks like. Looks like it's a very slow pit exit for all the AI trucks. That might actually play in our favor here. So it looks like it's going to be another Need for Speed game coming up. Hopefully it'll continue to work well. I'll have to have Spencer get with me to make sure I have everything set up the way I wish to have it set up. But other than that, I mean, I might have already recorded my last NASCAR, Hot Pursuit 2, unfortunately. I just can't fix whatever's going on with the graphics. Unfortunately, I won't really have a choice but to try to move on to something else. I'll probably still keep it in my back pocket just in case, but I'm not going to give up hope until I have to, but at the same time I prefer to just have it work as you do. But we'll see. I won't worry about that right this second. For now we're playing Dirt to Daytona, so we got to focus on that. 25 to go, just about. We're just past, I guess, 1/3 distance. 17 in, 25 to go. Approaching halfway in for 4 laps here. We're up to Randy McDonald, it looks like. Looks like Ken Schrader's slow off turn 2 here. Is he pitting again or something? Randy McDonald right in front of us. Probably a top 10 truck. Let's see where Bickle is. Bickle's probably 8 or 9 seconds ahead of us. He's 5th. Good run for him in this race. So not really still in threat of catching those guys yet. Perhaps in the after the second pit stop. So again, we still got more than half the race left here, so that could play a factor for sure. John Wood up ahead of us next in the Navy truck. Roush Fenway Racing truck. At this time, obviously Roush Racing. I guess it's Roush Fenway Kozlowski Racing now. So trucks. Just tried to open the nose on John Wood there. Can't quite manage it, so we duck back underneath. Through them here in the turn 3.
Stay low. Still there.
While high, this other dude.
Clear high.
Shell.
Bar high. Clear high.
Get through them without too terribly much issue. Again, still 6 or 7 seconds from Rich Bickle, who's 5th. Norrick another 5 ahead of that, another 8 up to that battle that resumed after the pit stop between Presley and Crafton for 2nd. Try to save a little more front tire here, right front, as good as we can. Definitely a hot tire, definitely burning through it. Like I predicted we would here and Vegas for sure, probably Phoenix, but definitely Homestead at the end of the season. New Hampshire as well will probably be right front limited track. Again, I'm not really touching the setup too much unless it's necessary. I mean, I did take all the spoiler out of all these sets.
Okay, that's the halfway
just
mark.
to prioritize straight line speed. That's a big easy fix that can help with lap time, especially when we get some upgrades. We're doing good things right now. Here's Ratner.
Still there. Clear high.
And then Setzer, who's still up, I think, 3rd in points. Past halfway now.
Still there.
Turn 1.
Clear high.
Taking a lap down easily. I think this is Max Powers and Nick up ahead of us here. And then turn 3 easily. Go outside. This up. Since there's a clear lane up there. Down the front, big toe.
All clear.
This up a little bit. About 5 laps or so from another pit stop, our final pit stop.
Yellow's out.
Just kidding, we're going to pit right now. Next caution. What lap are we on here? We got 18 to go. It's going to be tight on fuel. Not sure we can make it. Probably
Pace
can.
car's out.
Go so we don't put the first time by. There's Bickle right in front of us, actually. I didn't even look at that. So there's 5 trucks on the lead lap right now. We did go by Dennis Setzer. We'll pit right away. Take this down a little bit more, actually, since we're going to have some short runs here. So that's 18 to go. So we're going to pit 17 to go. We know we can do 15. We can probably do 16, especially if we can save a little bit. So as long as we don't pit right now, which we shouldn't because we haven't caught the pace car yet, we're going to be right in the money to be okay on our pit stop here. Looks like there's someone blown up down there. So yeah, this is going to be 17 laps to go. Where is Crafton and Presley? That's the question. Do they have to pit already? I mean, they were quite a ways back, but there's Crafton. Presley might have just gone. Oh, there's Presley. Okay. So we do have a big gap. This is going to be 17 laps to go at the start-finish line here. Our first weird caution of the day at Kansas. 3rd weird caution of the day total. So now the question should be, can we make it from here? The answer should be yes, I would assume. The only caveat to that would be if we, for some reason, get really, really bad fuel mileage after the caution, which we won't know, unfortunately. So yeah, unfortunately, we're not really going to be able to tell here if we're going to be in good shape. We're going to pit right at 16 laps to go, because that was 17. This will be 16. You do burn a lot of fuel under caution in this game. We can save, I think, a decent amount of fuel if we're trying to. Obviously, we have the pace to win the race. Pace car dude just 5 in there. What's up, man? Yeah, this will be an interesting one. I don't think we can afford to come back in. I don't think we have such an overspeed here that we can risk it. Hopefully it's a quickie caution. Am I the only one coming in? Now they're coming in back there. Okay, they're just way back there, Crafton and Presley, but they'll catch up. Norick and Bickle. So there's only 5 trucks on lead lap. So I guess if that being true, 5 trucks on lead lap, we could come back in top off again. That wouldn't hurt anything. The question is, do we? Because yeah, 5 trucks coming on the lead lap, we're going to cycle back up in front of all of them. Obviously, we want to make sure we can make it on fuel because I think we can beat them straight up. Cannot afford to run out of gas, obviously. 16 to go here. That's going to be right on that number, and that's closer than I want to play it. We only made it 14 laps the first stint, but of course I came in about a lap earlier than I needed to. I think we have to come back in top off just to be safe. I don't want to, but I also don't want to run out of fuel for sure. I don't know, guys. That's such a tricky decision. Why can't we just have things go green or pit like halfway through a pit cycle so it's an easy decision? Schrader looks like he had an issue. He's had a pretty rough career of it here. So yeah, the 5 trucks on lead lap thing changes some of this for me. The 08's pit sign is backwards. I've never noticed that before. It's like white on the other side. That's the 80 pit sign, actually. I don't know what. I assume that's the 08. Alright, so we're going to win the battle off pit road here with 4 tires, which is fine. Do we come back in and top off? I think we have to, because being short would be really dumb. And really pointless. That would be a really silly reason not to have a shot to win this race. Side by side with Presley here. Can one of us go, please, so I can cycle this out and pit again, please? Can you go? One of us has to go here, dude. Let me pit again. Yeah, I think I gotta come back in. I gotta take no tires to make sure I get out in front of as many lap trucks as possible. Presley will get the lead, which for some reason he got leaving pit road anyways. I'm sure it would have recycled us, but we're gonna come put the extra lap of fuel in just to be safe. It's gonna be right on the mark. But I'd like to try to get this done, if possible. I think this is the safer bet. Is it the correct bet? I have no idea, but I think it's the safer bet potentially. Come retop off on fuel. All right, come in, fuel, no tires. Hopefully we'll beat all or most of these guys out. John Wood's already coming out, so that's not going to be entirely the case. Oh, contact. It is Bobby Dowers' pit crew right behind us, so. Interesting. Alright, there's our fuel. Let's go. Get recycled where we need to be, hopefully. So obviously no longer the leader, but hopefully this strategy will work out for us as we go. Hopefully. Maybe. Maybe.
Pace car is off.
Pace car's in, so this is going to be coming to green, which actually does bode well for us, but we're going to have to get recycled up where we deserve to be. Why are we going slow here? Can we get caught up, please? I know that I got to be on the outside lane. So we are going to go by most of these lap trucks and be caught up to 5th, which is good. Looks like Presley, Bickle, Norick, and then Crafton are the 4 in front of us. We do have the extra lap of fuel. I think we have more pace. We shouldn't have to save, hopefully. We'll see how it goes here. It's going to be, what, a 14 to go restart? We know we can do that on fuel. We just came off pit road. And we can save a little bit if needed. So, first time we're going to have to restart in traffic, I think, for the whole season. That's probably not true. But first time, certainly, that we're going to have to race trucks on a restart for the lead, like from behind. We'll see how this works out.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
Alright, back on the green. 15 laps. Fuel, it says. Probably like some change. 14
Still
laps
there.
to go. And you're right on the money. It's going to be very close. Bickle's going for the lead on Presley here.
Still there.
Some people dodging him even. It's very congested.
Car low.
Get by
All
Bickle.
clear.
Chose wrong and then restart for lanes.
Clear low.
Just clear ourselves a space there. Inside of Lance Norris.
Clear high. Car high. All clear.
Up to second already. Crafton didn't come with us. He's got great speed. We know that. Alright, Presley up in front of us. Once we get some tire temp. So we can go race him. 13 to go. Just tuck the nose to the inside.
Still there.
See if we can hold him out here. We can't. Back in the toe. Inside again.
Stay low. Still there. Clear high.
On corner entry. Make sure we cover this off. Now we try to run away. 12 to go. Where are we at? Fuel still good. Awesome. Alright, so now the $1 million question. Are these couple guys behind us that came in right at the number, are they going to be short? Are they going to have to pit or are they good? Because we're only like, a quarter of a lap to be good right now. Which is all we need, but that's playing with fire. If they're a lap short on that, they're going to be really, really close. I guess technically you can go a lap on zero-ish if you try, so we're probably a lap and a quarter really good. But again, we're still not going to try to push it if we can avoid it. They should all be shorter than that, is what I'm trying to get at. So, save what we can here on entry, just nice, easy corner entry. So you'll also save some right front tire, help us with performance, of course. I think we're doing good things here. Doing good things. I'm gonna have to pause here and itch my arm, which is very painful. Ow, what did I do to my arm? Good grief. I love how the banner just says NASCAR Cup Series, because of course they can't say Winston. Alright, what do we got here? 11 to go?
10 laps to
10
go.
to go. Wonderful. Long episode today. A lot of weird cautions and stuff that's happening. That's not a problem. Long episodes are good, right? Entertaining. I'd like to be able to close this one out and say that through all the drama and all the weird stuff that happened, we were able to go 2 for 2 today. But we're not done yet, not quite. We made good progress. We made the right move so far. Still got Robert Presley hanging behind us and touching distance, and Crafton's not too far back. I think we're better than North and Bickle comfortably, obviously. I think we're better than all of them comfortably. You never know what kind of weird shenanigans can take place here. 9 laps to go. Anything can happen, folks. Down this lap. Oh, we're already down, so it's close on fuel. There's no way they're gonna be able to do it. I mean, we're close. We are like proper close. Unless they're getting better fuel mileage than we are, which I don't think they are. Richmond Bickle might, because he went an extra lap that first stint, and everybody else did not. They're gonna be close. Yeah, right at 8 to go, so we're right at the money. Definitely burning more than we can comfortably afford to, which is a little bit worrying. 8 to go, there's not a whole lot I can do about it at this point, other than just trying to be a little bit conservative when we can, be smart, keep momentum up, keep the truck clean, keep the gap up if we can. Save little bits on corner entry. There's some pit stops from some guys. We're at that point here, 7 to go. It's time to crunch some numbers for sure. By this slow Dodge guy here in the back. I think that truck is probably, I know it's a fake truck, but the design of it makes me think that it's supposed to be the truck that Ryan Rose drove in this game. Some of you might know who that was. He ran for like half a season, a couple of years. Drove the Ford truck, the Bobby Hamilton truck in this game, but it was owned by Bobby Hamilton, driven by Ryan Rose, among other people. And he was not in this game, I think, because he fired from the ride or something like that. But anyways, that was his only real shot at a competitive truck. I think that he was supposed to be in this game in that 264 truck. I'm not sure. I think the dude is named Cook or something at this point in this game. Except Bickle might have gotten by North. Might have put it middle here again. I think Nork pitted.
Still there. You're all clear.
Here, there, he was the wreck, whatever that wreck was. The question is, when do Presley and Crafton pit, if at all, or are they going to try to stretch it and run out? They got to try to pit, right? Got 5 to go.
5 laps to go.
Still right on the money, so they got to be short. Yep, Nork did fix his lap down now. Bickle could probably do it. We'll see if Presley and Crafton can do it. They're going to have to pit like 2 to go, which sucks. But I think it's going to end up being a good pit call by us. I don't think it was mandatory. Looks like Crafton's blinked. He's coming in. Presley maybe as well. Can't quite tell. Crafton definitely coming in. Bickle maybe as well, based on their relatives there. Yeah, Presley's going to keep going for now. Could we have tried to stretch it from where we pitted? Possibly. Is there an advantage doing that with 5 trucks on the lead lap? Not really. So, Randy McDowell now up to 5th. We'll see if he can go the distance. He's a lap down, of course, to us, but he may be able to leapfrog these guys not to come back in. Presley's coming in as well now. I think 3 to go. Yep, so we'll lap Bickle and Crafton here. There they go. 3 to go. Just the big road, there's Crafton members on pass we saw on the left. So we'll definitely lap Presley as well when he's making his pit stop right now. 2 to go. Should have everything more than secure. No damage this race. Great performance by the driver. Not hit anybody yet. Of course, there's still a couple laps. We're going to mess that up. There's Melons having another rough week.
You're low on fuel.
I know we're low on fuel. Very low on fuel.
2 to go.
Just got to keep an eye on it. This is going to be really tight. I'm trying to save as much as I can. Now that we have the lap lead, I guess we might as well. See where it goes to 1 here. It's going to be really close. A little bit of draft.
Clear high.
Let's end up the inside here. Make sure we're in space.
All clear.
Alright, where's it linked to 1? 1 right there off turn 4. We should be able to split it.
You're low on fuel.
White flag.
Last lap.
Credit 1 bank. 1 to go. We have the lap lead. Can't worry about the fuel anymore. Presley's still second in front of Crafton, so he gets back out. Right up to front behind us. Then Bickle sets her up to 5th after his rough races here for sure. A lot of traffic to deal with here in front of us. We're trying to slice it. Running out here.
Clear high. You're all clear.
Already running out. That's not good.
Car high.
We should be able to limit this back.
Slow down.
Oh yeah.
You're low on fuel.
Back, but it's going to be not comfortable. There goes Presley. I think he's going to go around and get back on the lead lap. Crafton as well. But we will limit across. Take another win. 6 for 6. The pit call was necessary. We would have been short if we didn't get the extra lap of fuel by a long shot. I thought we were closer than that even. We ran out halfway on the backstretch, so it's going to end up looking like 3 trucks on the lead lap. But no matter, we led all but 5. A little bit of a contrary strategy to what we normally have, but we made the right call. We made it work. It's a victory. We get all the bonus points. Bickle does end up 4th. Who else was up there? Someone else was up there that had problems. Oh, it was Norik. He had to come back a couple more times. Looks like he might have had engine failure as he was 6 down. A lot of trucks with major issues in this race. Crawford and Schrader, of course. Interesting. That was a wild one at Kansas for sure. But finally time to wrap up this episode. I've been recording this forever, it feels like. Very long episode, so partially apologies, partially you're welcome. 155,000, so I assume we didn't have that much damage and stuff. We'll see, everything should pay out. A little bit more of a payout for this race, it looks like. No damage. Crew fees is our only repair expense there. Apparently our car is valued at $1.1 million. Never looked at that or cared really. 155 grand in the bank. You'd love to see it. We're just stacking up the money. No competition. The fuel mileage is competition. I did win by 33 seconds technically, so still the points leader. Of course, Presley moves up to 3rd in points. We got just about a 203-point lead over Setzer now. 6 for 6 to start. Still a close battle for the other positions up in the top 5 in points, but we have started to open up our gap with 6 wins out of 6. So great start to the season. No sponsors needed, obviously. Everything's still good. Yeah, we'll take that. What's coming up next episode? We got 2 more races here in July. New Hampshire, that's going to be a rough one. I don't like that track. And then Michigan, that's going to be a great one, hopefully. So we'll have that for the next episode. Make sure I save this time, since you do something like that once, you never do it again. So we'll save appropriately. Love it. And that's going to be it. How long is this episode? Hour 11 minutes. Okay, sweet. That's going to be it. Make sure you drop a like and sub down below if you want to miss any of the action from NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Probably Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed at this point. I'll start saying that, I guess, when I record this. iRacing or anything else that I may post. So I appreciate all the support, all the love from everybody. It's been great still to record these videos. I hope they're still entertaining and people are still enjoying the content. So that's going to be it for today. Until next time. Bye-bye.